Hello, my name is Leo, and welcome to another week of Raising Shinji. I just gotta make sure the sound is working. I do apologize for last week's episode. Seems I didn't quite do it at the right time, or maybe I did it too early. Cause like, you know what? I'll explain it. If I don't adjust the sound, then the game sound will be like super loud, and you won't actually be able to hear me. And then I need to adjust it so that it is, the sound's lowered, and then you can actually hear me. It's a pain in the butt. And if I do it, like, you have to adjust it while the video is being recorded. So if you do it, like, just before it starts recording, then what happened last week happens. It's a pain in the butt, but, you know, what can you do? Anywho, I also, because of that, I gave a shout out to a guy who's been leaving a lot of comments on my channel. Been very appreciated. It's give me something to do. Get to reply to all those comments. Justin, forgive me if I get your name wrong. Justin Cauldron. He's asked me to play a couple of games. I didn't mention this last week, but because you probably can't even hear me, I'll mention it again. I'm going to be playing some of those games, Justin. So, keep watching on Saturdays. I'm going to be taking a slight break from the first 15 series. I'm not. It's just that my first 15 series, I'm doing all the games that I have at my disposal in alphabetical order. As of this week, we have now finished all of the A's. I think I mentioned this last week. Anyway, I've done all the A's. And I'm doing them in alphabetical order. So I'm going to be doing pretty much, the first 15 minutes of a bunch of games that have been requested. And, one in particular that hasn't. That's going to come out next week. And it's going to be a little bit longer than 15 minutes. Like an hour. I'm not going to call them first 15 minutes, but they will be, just the first 15 minutes of a video. Anyway, got that out of the way. Alright, now, what? Oh, I did also mention that, I'm going to go to Tokyo on Sunday, which is today. And I was going to actually be recording this on Friday or Saturday, because I thought that I was going to be leaving on Saturday night, but I'm actually leaving tonight. Today is actually Sunday, so I'm recording it on the correct day. Hey. So we're going to be leaving tonight about 11 PM and driving 10 hours to Tokyo. Yeah, that's going to be fun. Actually, it is actually going to be fun, because I like driving, and it'll be a cool little road trip. Yeah, 10 hours there, 10 hours back. Groovy. Anyway, I need to take a nap after this, just so I'm, fully, rested. But we'll do that later. Now, we can do a thing this week, but I have no idea what to do, because, we don't need to clean, we don't need to do official work, and, we could go shopping, but what's the point? Do I even have money? I think I have money. I have money, but he has no stress. There's literally no reason to, you know what? Go shopping. Just humor me. Go shopping. Like you said, there's no, you might as well pick one. So go shopping. Shut up. No, I didn't forget anyone, Oscar. You're not coming. Oscar's not coming. Which one's the one that Oscar doesn't come? This one? Yeah. Sorry, you can't come, bitch. Okay, the reason why I say this, and I think, maybe I should look this up. I never really saw it. The guides I was looking at were basically the Wikipedia article, but, see there's these things here, right? Which I believe the kanji stands for unavailable. There's got to be a reason why the articles are there, right? Right? Maybe if you go shopping enough times, they become available. That's not... What is sausage again? You can't buy clothes for him, can you? No. What about a keyboard? I don't even know what this stuff does. Well... Sausage seems to be a music store. It's got CDs, which just ranks up stuff. It's got a music book, a keyboard, which just gives you 2 points on something, even though it's like freaking 10 grand. That gives you a point, that gives you some point. Yeah, I don't... Get out of my face. So maybe just coming here enough times will unlock something. I mean, I'm not gonna buy anything, so let's just go. Alright then. Alright, and you want to confirm? No, this is exactly something he says every week. Now, I believe we have L'Oreal fight this week? Yeah. Well, let's get into our week and what happened this week, because there's something I really got to talk about that I like briefly mentioned in the raid playthrough. Okay, so Monday was pretty normal, I think. I didn't think anything especially interesting. Let's go with school and sync test. Tuesday? Was it called Tuesday? Okay, this week's been freaking freezing here in Japan. It's just suddenly got, like, significantly colder. And it's a little bit warmer today, but I think the main reason why it got all cold was because of, what do you call it? Friggin', it rained. But then, after the rain stopped, it was still fairly cold. I'm gonna go with school, and then I'm gonna go with stress. I seem to feel like I was super stressed and sleepy on Tuesday. Oh yeah, I was, you're right. Yeah, well, why was that? Probably because I didn't get enough sleep. That's usually the reason. Yeah, that's true. Alright, now Wednesday I was goddamn cold, so how do I translate that? Well, the morning wasn't that bad. It's got a bit busy, but... Wednesday? Oh yeah, Wednesday was busy as hell. That's right, Wednesdays are usually sleepy, but... Yeah, this Wednesday was quite busy, so... But then the cold, right, it was cold at night. How do I translate that? I don't know, none of these are really... I guess I could just do stressed again? Sure. Thursday, Thursday was a little bit more resty. Let's actually give myself the morning off. Really? Yeah. And then in the afternoon, which is actually the majority where I rested, and I'm not going to do that because it's going to give me this goddamn takoyaki freaking cutscene. I'm going to go with study. Just for shits and giggles. Friday, man. Yeah, I don't really remember. I'm just going to go with work and blah. And then Saturday. Did you play? Oh wait, didn't you play video games on Thursday? Oh yeah. That's a middle game. Yeah, that makes sense. So Saturday. Just go to school? No, it's kind of boring just to go to school. Even though, yeah, in reality I just went to work. But, I don't know, what was your feeling on Saturday? Sync test, double sync test. Good enough for me. So yeah, I read about, I think I mentioned this before when I got a cold, and my quote-unquote, I seem to have a cold resistance. A natural cold resistance, like I'm a Nord in Skyrim. If I get a cold, I just lose that resistance and I revert to a normal person. And I get freaking freezing. And And that happened to me when it was cold as hell on Wednesday. And I think I actually did, in fact, get a cold. Because I've had a headache since about... you should have been doing this for a headache. Whatever. I've had a headache since about Wednesday. And it's continued until now. And for the past few days, including today, I've had this ringing in my ears. We'll get stuck into the week. But before I do, I just want to talk about this ringing in my ears. The ringing in my ears didn't really bother me too much, although when there's complete silence, it's freaking, like, deafening, drilling in my brain. As long as there's some, like, noise, like, in the room, like, ambient noise, it's okay. But when it's just silence, it's just, so it literally sounds like that in my brain. It's annoying as hell. And there's a new problem that has, like, started today, and it's kind of got me a little bit worried. Because I noticed this when I was listening to some music, that the music sounded a little bit funny. Like, it was kind of like off-key, or the notes were wrong, or something like that. And, like, I noticed that when I was talking, I heard it too, like in my own voice. And when the waifu was talking, I heard it in her voice. I'm like, wait, what's going on here? And I didn't have a real way of, like, putting my finger on what it sounded like, but I know what it is now. I'm pretty sure they do it in Western TV as well, but in Japanese news, whenever they, like, interview, like a neighbor of, like, a criminal or, like, a passerby, they usually, like, blur out their face or don't show their face, and then they mask their voice using a modulator. Like, there's the two types of modulators that do this. One's the one where it does the deep voice where you can't understand my voice because it's so deep. And then there's the one that kind of makes you sound like a chipmunk. But it's not like a chipmunk, it's like a robotic chipmunk. Do you know the voice I'm talking about? Yeah, I kind of hear... my hearing is kind of like halfway to that effect. Like, literally. When people, like, I was at the store today, because I was, going to my, Tokyo trip. So I want to buy a USB, charger for my, cigarette lighter, so I can charge my phone. Because I've never actually done that before. And everyone, like, who's talking in the store, they all have that, like, it's all like someone's, like, flipped the switch in my console command and, like, set that sound effect for everything. It's fucking weird. Like, even when I'm talking, I hear it too. Usually, like, the voice that you hear, like your own voice when you talk, that you hear, is different to the voice that other people hear. Which is why when you record your voice and you, like, listen to it, your voice sounds, well, it seems to sound completely different to your actual voice. I've actually gotten used to it now, obviously, because I listen to my voice all the time, recorded. But, yeah, I remember the first time I heard my own voice, I'm like, oh my god, do I really sound like that? Fuck! Jesus Christ. That's... okay. But anyway... yeah, I'm kind of worried. I'm guessing it's just a cold, and it's just, like, the ringing in my ears, and it'll just go away, but... I hope there's not some bullshit damage to my hearing, because that's kind of scary. Whatever, let's get to our week. Sure, whatever. Yes! You know, we should really do a random week, just once. Yeah. I just like it when Masada, like, does the random thing, and she goes, and then next time! Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, whatever, I'll just go. Alright, it's a Monday, like I said. Went to work. Did work. That's all I can really say. You gotta skip this, because we've seen all these things before, yeah. Oh, and the L'Oreal fight's gonna happen. Oh, of course it is, yeah, you're right. Should probably just skip to that. Yeah. Is there ever a time when Oscar and Ray, and and Shinji are at training at the same time. I don't think that actually happens. That they both appear at the same time. Hmm. Oh, by the way, it was also brought to my attention that one of the videos that had some, shall we say, racy imagery. It was the hot spring bathing session, where I covered up all the nips with little smiley faces. It seems that I kind of tried to place them in the correct places, but I guess when I went to compile the video, they moved. So I think one of Ritsuko's breasts are just fully exposed, and I think one of Misato's nipples are a little bit. Oh, I got some money. A little bit on the exposed section. Thankfully, Oscar, who's the only underage person there, is covered. So, much to the chagrin of much to the disappointment, I guess, of poor Justin, who you know, he's a friggin' Oscar fanboy. To give him shit for every time. You know you like it. Okay, no one cares. Let's go. Oh god, hurry up. Yeah, I do actually. I need to sleep. Take a nap. Oh, we're done. We're done. Wait, we didn't fight? Wait. No, we didn't fight. When did we fight L'Oreal? Well, we haven't already fought him, have we? No. What the fuck? Maybe we'll... This game is actually longer than... Oh, is it? Really? This game's longer than the other one? Well, it starts. That's true. It does actually start later. Does it? Yeah, because we started it... We literally started the playthrough later. But that doesn't make sense, because... No, it does make sense. Because this... God damn it. This game starts when Shinji arrives in Nerve. But Ray's starts earlier, because Ray's there from the beginning. And then Oscar appears later. It starts off with Ray... We started off with Ray by herself at the beginning of the year of Evangelion. Well, actually it wasn't the beginning of the year of Evangelion, because we actually started the year of Evangelion on the 1st of January. But, never mind. We started with Oscar. God damn it, we started with Ray. Just by herself. And then Shinji's separate playthrough came in. Like, a month after? I think, a month after? Whatever. And then Oscar came maybe 2 months after that. Yeah, alright. Well, that's it for me. I'll tell you all about my trip to Tokyo. It probably won't be that eventful apart from the driving. I might have some interesting stories about Tokyo. I didn't really like Tokyo. I think I mentioned this before. I didn't really like Tokyo that much. Because, I don't know, it's too big. I don't like big noisy cities that much. I love living on the outskirts. I love, if you know anything about Tokyo geography, I mean, god damn it, Japan geography, Kyushu, Shikoku, Western Honshu, the outer areas. I like to be out there in the sticks. I don't like Osaka either. Kyoto's cool. It's a cool tourist place, but I don't know if I want to live there. I mean, it's just a big town as well. Although it's definitely smaller than, you know, say, Osaka or Tokyo. Anyway, I'll see you next week, and I'll tell you about my trip. But for now, my name is Leo, and I'll see you next time.